chances are, if you're watching this, you're a teen or you're a young adult. I mean, that's according to YouTube. And well, us as young teens and young adults, we all want love, right? Find the right woman, get married, start a family, and live that fairy tale happily ever after. But see, it's not as simple as you think. Because to live that fairy tale, you need to find the right woman. Of course, you're not gonna do it with a fucking ex you read or Corinna Cop. So to live that dream life, that fairy tale that everybody sees, you have to live it with the right person. This is serious, because the person you choose to finish your life with, spend the rest of your life with, can either make you into the man you've always wanted to be, make your life, or she can finish you, ruin your life forever, and in some sad, rare cases even. 1. Bivol, the light heavyweight champion of the world. One of the best fighters in the planet. But he couldn't win this fight, and this fight cost him everything. Married for about 16 years. After his win over Canelo, he started to focus more on his career, but his wife wouldn't let him. And I quote, he started to distance himself from us and not seeing us more. Yeah, so he can focus on making bread and making money to give to you. And did I mention that he had 2 kids? And you would hope that would keep them together for the sake of the kids. Nope. They split up. And you think, yeah, they work out. It happens all the time. It's okay, everybody. Everyone goes their separate ways. So after the divorce, Bivol gets the opportunity of his lifetime to fight Arthur. I always have a rough time saying his last name. Arthur Beterbiev. I think that's how it's pronounced. What does she do? She goes on a full-on rampage against Bivol. She removed the mask, and under it was Dylan Dennis for all this time. Talking shit about him and how he's a deadbeat, a bad father, and how he was a shit husband, not committing, cheater, and even going as far as commenting on Arthur's Instagram post. And I quote, "Me and my children" for Arthur. God damn, that's gotta fucking hurt, bro. That's gotta sting. Wow. Imagine the love of your life, the mother of your children, goes and does something like that. There is no way that is helping you in preparing for that fight of your life. And it didn't help him at all. He lost the fight, lost all his titles, lost his wife and kids, all because he chose the wrong woman. But let's run it all back again. Subject 2, 2008, in a pub in Ireland. Man, I love Irish people, bro. A 19-year-old Irish kid goes up to this girl, gets her Facebook, and they started kicking it off. He tells her about his dream, how he wants to become the greatest fighter in Ireland. Oh, you know what? I want to become the greatest fighter in history. And what did she tell him? I believe you. I know you will. And well, that 19-year-old kid is Conor fucking McGregor. See, in Conor's case, it's a whole different story than Bivol. This girl believed in him when no one else did. When his own family thought he was stupid, delusional, chasing this unachievable dream, this fantasy, becoming a fighter. Dad hates him, mom hates him, but she puts her dreams aside to help him with his dreams, driving him to practice every single day, cooking for him, cleaning for him, and even going out of her way to work to provide for him so he can focus on training and chasing his dreams. And well, do I even have to say more? You know how the story goes. Goes to enter the UFC with her by his side. Wins his first fight with her by his side. Fights for the interim belt with her by his side. Knocks out the champ that hasn't been knocked out in God knows when. He knocks him out in 12 seconds in front of a sold out arena. Become the champion with her by his side. Loses his first fight with her by his side. Comes back to bounce back to beat the same guy that he lost to with her by his side. Becomes the first UFC double champ, her by his side. Goes on to headline the greatest crossover fight the world has ever seen back then with her by his side. Becomes the richest athlete in the world with her by his side. You can see the contrast between subject 1 and subject 2. Both in the same world, but both had 2 completely different experiences. One helped him become biggest name in fighting history, and one caused him to lose everything he ever had and smiled while she did it. That one of the iconic trio, starting in the greatest movies of all time, Pirates of the Caribbean, Alice in Wonderland, Finding Neverland, the best career an actor could ever ask, until he met his now ex, Amber Heard. And you know the story, how it goes. Getting blacklisted by Hollywood, his reputation destroyed. He kinda came out victorious at the end, but that shows you is a woman can destroy you if you don't choose the right woman. Now the question comes in mind, how do I choose a woman? How do I know a woman will destroy my life? How do I find a good woman? Hey, I'm no dating expert coach. I mean, just use your mind for me. You're not gonna find her at a bar or at a nightclub. You'll just be a ran through, traumatized woman. That goes for majority of girls that go to clubs and bars. And men too. You're not gonna find your dream husband at a nightclub. You're not gonna find a good woman on dating apps. Those apps are from broken people that crave attention and validation from strangers. It's like what Jack Harlow said. I can't imagine I'm gonna meet my wife at the club. I feel like she's more of a CEO or she's doing volunteer work. So go to places where you're gonna find a good woman. But first we have to understand, what is a good woman? I'm gonna put it in one simple word. A good woman is a God-fearing woman. Yes, that is it. If you find a beautiful, God-fearing girl, wife her up immediately. Do not delay it. Please do not prioritize looks over marriage. Because look at Johnny Depp. Oh, look what happened to him. Amber Heard, stunning, beautiful girl. But she's broken inside. I mean, it's like what our prophet says. Peace and blessings be upon him. So morals over looks. Yes, I get it. You want a baddie. But would you take Madison Beer or like Madeline Klein if you knew she would cheat on you in your life? Exactly. I wouldn't. Or would you take a girl next door type of girl? Beautiful. Not as bad as Madison Beer, but still beautiful. But she will help you. She's a good person. She will thrive with you. Better man. Sweet. I mean, I don't know about you, but see in Hollywood, the most attractive, successful men are with, it's gonna sound bad, average looking women. David Gandy, Matt Damon, etc. They could have any girl in the world, but they choose morals over looks, and they seem happy. At the end of the day, looks fade away. How long is she gonna look like that? 10 years? And after that, what? You're left with the person. I mean, you're only attracted to the looks for about 6 months. Then you get tired of it, and you're left with the person inside. If she's a good person or she's a bad person, piece of shit. And try to not find the most beautiful girl, but try to find the most sweetest, the most caring, that will help you grow and grow with each other as wife and husband and wife. And I said wife and husband. Don't go ruining these good girls, bro. Fucking more. I don't believe in before marriage at all. I mean, I'm Muslim, so I can't. And on that note, God would only give his best creation to his best creation. He ain't gonna give a pure-hearted angel a fucking demon like you. And the other way around, he ain't gonna give a God-fearing man, a hard-working man, a disciplined man that fears him, a fucking witch. Be a man that deserves a loyal, beautiful girl. And ask and you shall receive. And well, the moral of the story today is the type of woman you choose will determine the rest of your life, the life of your children, and the life of your grandchildren. So choose wise. If you want a one-on-one call with me, feel free in the description down below. And as always, love ya to death.